Hello my beautiful people. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. This is a cut crease glittery look that you can go for in any type of event. So hopefully you guys enjoy and let's just get started.
Oh, I forgot you're doing voiceover. I was waiting for. Hi guys, welcome to my channel.
So the first thing I'm going to go in with is a tea tree water toner. This is a cleansing tea tree. It keeps your skin fresh and clear. And then I'm going to go in with the Magical Moringa Primer. This mattifies and primes skin with silky organs and moringa oils. So this is really helpful before you apply any type of foundation and etc. Next step, I'm just going to be concealing her eyebrows. She does have full eyebrows, so I really didn't do anything in depth with any type of eyebrows. So I'm just kind of concealing the kind of harsh lines she has and just make them sharp and smooth. And then after that, I am going to be priming her eyes all over, and I am using the concealer Tarte Shape Tape. I did not show it, but that's what I'm using for her eyelids. Then I'm going to be setting the eyes with the Rimmel Stay Matte Press Powder. You can use any type of press powder in your likings just so it could set and for it not to move all over the place. And then after that, I am going to go in with the Cream Cycle eyeshadow. This is like just a pretty nice settle color just for the transition. And yeah. So after the transition color is all blended, I am going to go in with the Take Me to Brazil palette. And I'm going to go in with the purpley shade you see in this palette. It doesn't have a specific name into it, but you can use any type of purple that you have. And then just blend it to where the crease is at, a little bit more up just so it could get us started with the crease. After the purple is blended, I did move in with the other eye, and I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm going to go in with the Abyss shadow. This is a black, a very intense black shadow to where I'm just going to focus this on the crease. I know it looks pretty intense right now. It looks all over the place and it looks messy, but it's going to come all together. I'm sure about it, so just have patience with me and let's just move on with the tutorial. After you see me blending and all that, I'm gonna go in with this NYX palette, and this is a very good palette just to make sure the concealer doesn't move around. And I love this palette so much. It is from NYX. It was the second shade that I was using on her, and you can use any type of concealer, but this is the one I really do recommend for cutting creases and all that. So all I'm doing is just cutting her crease, and that's pretty much it. So this part did not show, but I'm gonna go in with some pressed powder just so the concealer won't smudge around all over the place. And then I'm gonna go in with the same black, and I'm gonna go in with the same, like, it's just a small dense brush just so you can really go in depth with the crease and just make sure it's all blended and right. And then I'm gonna go in with Stila. This is, I don't know what shade, but it's a very glittery, glamorous look for prom, and I thought this would be great for her, so I'm just using that all over her lid. So now that I'm done using that glitter from Stila, I am gonna go in with this glitter glue, and then I'm just gonna pack it in the eyelid, and then I'm gonna use the NYX glitter. I don't know what it's called, but it's just a purple, and it kind of complemented her dress. So I thought, why not just dab it in there? And then I'm gonna go in with this concealer. You can go in with any concealer. I just like using this one just because it kind of gives me that precise crease that I want on her. So right here you can see I'm just making sure everything looks similar and blend it out. And I'm just making sure everything does not look as harsh and it looks very precise. Okay, so let's talk about the liner I did use. This is a liquid liner that my aunt let me borrow just because I don't do liquid eyeliner on me personal, so I did not have some for her, but I wanted to do a liner on her because I was gonna put lashes. So I kind of worked with it. It's not the great eyeliner that you're probably wanting to use for prom, but we did go in and fixed it a little bit and it looked better with the lashes on. So we kind of worked with it. And then the lashes I was using is these demi wispy lashes, and then I go in with this dual glue, and then this is the Kiss glue as well. They're both very affordable and very good. That's why I wanted to show both glues on this video. So at this moment, I am cleaning any fallouts or any glitter that just fell on her because I am about to start off with her face. But right here, I just remembered that I needed to kind of fix her lash and just do a little bit of liner on top of her lashes, just so the glue would not peek through. And then I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette again and going in with the Enlight and Bean eyeshadow, and I'm using that on her brow bone.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Now I'm gonna start off with her face now. So I am gonna go in with the same primers that I did use at the beginning, which is the two products from Lush. And now, as you can tell, I am using a brush to put her primer just because my hands were all dirty from all that makeup I was touching right now. So I didn't want to rub that into her face. The foundation I did use on her is this peach from Too Faced. I love this foundation. It's a full coverage and it just very good for any type of skin tone. But she does have medium to oily skin and she does have some dry spots, but I thought this would be a great foundation for her. And not to lie, it did look very good at the end. And then the concealer I am going in with is the Tarte Shape Tape. And I love this concealer so much. And it's a very full coverage. So, for prom, you want that full coverage. That glam looks. Then after that, I'm going to be using this pressed powder, and y'all know this is one of my go-to favorite. This is the Laura Mercier pressed powder. This does not give flashbacks if you do use it um, the correct way. Some people say that it does give you some flashbacks, but in my opinion, it does not. I love this pressed powder, so I thought this would be perfect for her, and I was just using it all over her face. I do not like to bake, so I did not bake on her, but I did make sure everything was blended all out. I did go in with her brows, and all I did was just use a wipey and clean them up. And then I did go in with this gel mascara, and this is the Great Lash from Maybelline. It's a very nice mascara, just so you could use for your brows not to move around and get all over the place. So I was just using that on her eyebrows. Going in with face, I did go in with the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's my go-to. I love it so much. I cannot brag enough about it. And then I did go in with sculpting the face with the Anastasia. Wow, I've been using a lot of products from them. But I was using this just to sculpt it, and I did use another brush just so, it can make it more of that illusion for those cheekbones. After I'm done bronzing her face, I do go in with this banana press powder in this palette, and then all I'm doing is just making sure the bronzer is not everywhere, and just so the bronzer could look more fitted and nice into her cheekbones. And as you can tell, it does make a big difference, so this step is very necessary. Now you can use any blush in your liking. So I did go in with this blush. Let me talk about it. It did break on me, so you can't really see the top, but it is a very nice pink shade, and I'm just using that. Make sure you put it on her nose because it looks very nice. And then the highlight I did go in with is the Anastasia. This is a new one that came out. We have to make sure we're talking about this glow that she has here. It looks amazing. It looks put together in this look. I just love how this looks. So right after I put that glow in her, I am going to go in with this 05 Milani bronzer. And this is one of my go-to bronzers I like using. So I'm using that on her, and it looks so nice. And then I'm going to go back in with the highlight just so we won't, lose that glow in her. So right when I'm done with the face, I'm going to go back in with the eyes, and then I'm going to go in with the Take Me to Brazil palette again, and I'm going to use the purple shade in the very corner, and I'm just going to be lining that under her eye, and I feel like that just puts the whole eyeshadow look together, and it looks very, very nice. So I'm just blending that out. Now I'm gonna go in with just a mascara. The two mascaras I did use is Better Than Sex and the Express mascara. The Express I did use that on her bottom, and then the Better Than Sex I did use that on her eyelashes, but I did not show that part. And then I'm using this glitter on her, and I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner. It looks pretty harsh right here. I know, I'm very sorry, but I love this glitter, and it is from Milani. The last step I'm going to be doing is just using a black dark eyeliner and just putting that on her waterline, and making sure everything is all ready and set for her to go to prom. And I'm using the MAC Fix Plus. This is the end of this makeup tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit in this makeup look. Thumbs this video up, comment down below any type of suggestions, and make sure to subscribe for more. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.